there. It's Friday evening. You know what that means? That means that tomorrow is Shitathlon Saturday. Oh, how exciting. So let's see what's in store. Now, you have to choose 3 things from the list, and you're going to do them back to back, 4 times, like an incredible triathlon. Best one you've ever done. Don't read anything into the name. So, here's your choices. Your choices are 100 sandbag cleans over the shoulder. Now, this can be a homemade sandbag. It doesn't even need to contain sand. Amazing. Could contain kittens. 100 kittens in a bag over your shoulder. Don't do that. You get in trouble. But yeah, you can use any kind of bag, any bag that will plop over your shoulder, so it sits on the floor, pick it up from between your feet, chuck it over your shoulder, turn around, pick it up, chuck it over, do that 100 times. Job's a good one. Next up, 50 candlestick rolls. I'll not say anything about that. Put iPad beeping. Forget it. It's not going bing bing, candlestick rolls. Well, it is, okay, it is. So 50 candlestick rolls. There's a video somewhere down there that shows you what to do. I suggest you do that one. I think that's an excellent option. Good skills. There's scaling in it and stuff, so watch that. Then 150 single arm snatches. That's the way coming from down on the ground between your feet and finishing overhead with your arm locked out. Switch arms as often as you like. Use whatever type of weight you like. It doesn't have to be a dumbbell, it could be a kettlebell, it could be a bottle of water, it could be a kitten, anything you like. So stop abusing kittens, you horrible person. Next up, 10 20 metre shuttle sprints with an ascending ladder of burpees at each end. Sounds fun. Run your 20 metres, do 1 burpee, run back, do 2 burpees, run back, do 3 burpees, run back, do 4 burpees, and on and on and on until you've done that 10 times. So it's actually, it's not that much, right? Okay, it's just 1 to 10 burpees. And with a sprint in between, a 20 metre sprint in between. Then you've got the option of 100 wall balls or 100 thrusters. I suspect if you did today's workout, that's probably not going to be high on your list. And if you didn't do today's workout, you should do today's workout. It was excellent. 100 pike sit-ups. Lying in a hollow position, your feet come up and your arms come up to meet your feet. So your butt's the only thing that sits on the ground. Like a gymnast. Point your toes, and hold your hands in a gymnasticy position so that people think you know what you're doing. Then your options are a 2 kilometre burden run, 5k row, 10k bike. So with the burden run, you can hold anything you like. So you can carry your bag of kittens, should you wish. 100 kittens. Oh, amazing. Carry it on your shoulder, on your head, probably not on your head. You could even wear it like as a weighted vest or a backpack. I'd rather you carried it. That's the idea with the burden run. It's usually on the shoulder or carried in front or kind of held awkwardly behind your neck, that sort of thing. All scaling for this, you know, like think about who you are as an individual and make this doable for yourself. So originally when I was writing this, the idea was that it would take about an hour. You can definitely do it in less time if you pick like certain things, like if you picked the shuttles, the thrusters and the pike sit-ups, it's not going to take you an hour. It might take me an hour. It's not going to take you an hour. So, but if you pick some of the other things, and certainly if you upscale the weights and stuff, then it could be much more demanding. It doesn't have to take an hour. That was just the original plan with it. It's that demanding Saturday nonsense, you know, that we like to do. But going the other way, if you wish to make it like more doable for yourself, which is absolutely fine, okay, so it could be the less Shitathlon Saturday. The 100 sandbag cleans over the shoulder, for example, could just be something just a little bit weighty, like, I don't know, stuff a bag full of some things, some cushions. Chuck them over your shoulder 100 times, or don't do it 100 times, do it 50 times. Okay, so I'm not going to give exact prescriptions, but don't feel like you have to do this exactly with the numbers written. Just make notes in the Sugar WOD app when you post your score as to what you did. Flexible, it's fine, it's got to suit you. I can't program for all of yous individually, oh lordy knows I wish I could. But don't be scared to alter things a little bit for you. So if you fancy doing the candlestick rolls, but you're like, there's no way you're going to do 50, then you do 25 or do 30, that's totally fine. So roughly, you know, maybe halving the reps if you're a total beginner is pretty good way of looking at it. For example, with the wall balls or the thrusters, you could do them to a chair if you're still not quite there with your squats yet. And instead of a 2 kilometre burden run, you know, you could put a wee backpack on and you could do a kilometre. That'd be quite cool. You could do a 3 kilometre, a 2 kilometre row, sorry, and a 5 kilometre bike ride. Yes, so I think all of those sort of options as a beginner would be quite cool. Yeah, so don't be scared to scale up. Don't be scared to scale down. All fine, just let me know what you did. I think this looks awesome. So I think I would do... Oh, I definitely want to do the 100 pike sit-ups, so that's a wee bit awkward. I quite fancy the 2 kilometre burden run, and I think I would probably go for the 100 sandbag cleans. I would do the candlestick rolls, but I did like a whole heap of them the other day, so I'm not too bothered about that. So I think if I hadn't, then I'd be looking at that, because fun's a new skill. So I think I would go 100 sandbag cleans, pike sit-ups, and probably the burden run. Yeah. I'm kind of squinting because I'm kind of going, maybe the shuttle runs and the burpees. I did do a lot of burpees today though. I did. Anyway, that's a workout. Do it. Make a friend do it too, because that's how friendships bond for life. Suffering and adversity together, or bullying and manipulating and forcing your friends to do the things you want to do. Have a good Saturday.